Bombing, episode 51.
Welcome to episode 51 of the podcast. That's 51. Dude, we're almost at a year of sitting in this booth talking about poop and farts
and other things.
and and a lot of other stuff. Not just those two things. You want to talk about not bombing? How about my fucking show last night, dude?
Did really good.
I fucking crushed it, man.
Did so good.
I as soon as I got up there and cracked the first one, I knew it was going to be a good show. And it was a little weird though, because I was the host like showed me the lineup before the show, and the comic that was supposed to be before me, he was wrapping up his set, and he comes and taps me on the shoulder. He's like, "Hey, we had somebody pop in." I basically got bumped. Is what happened. I got bumped. And so I was like, in stand-up mode. I was like, all right, here we go. Ooh. And then it was like right when I was about to go on, he was like, nah, just wait one more set. And I was like, kind of took me down,
Yeah.
that high kind of anxious state you are right before you go on stage. It was like that, then back down to zero. Fuck, I have to do this whole thing over again.
That's why I don't like doing multiple spots a night.
Yeah.
Or a spot somewhere, like a 7 to 8 mic once at one place, and then a 9 to 10 somewhere else. That hour gap in between those two mics. I hate doing that because it's you ramp yourself up to perform, and then you just have an hour of just sitting in a car.
Yeah, doing nothing.
And then
just looking at memes hey,
yeah, and then you kind of gotta ramp up again to go on stage. I don't like doing multiple mics a night.
Really?
Unless it's back to back to back to back.
I kind of dig it because it gives you multiple chances to try and fail. I agree with you though that that up and down wave of it totally sucks.
Yeah.
But anyway, so anyway, back to my show. That happened, right? And so I was I did the whole anxiety, it's not bomb thing. I did that whole creep up, you know what I mean? And then as soon as I walked on stage and did that joke about New Orleans and how weird it smelled, as soon as I got him, I was like, this is gonna be a good show. And then the rest just flowed out of me.
They were really on board with you.
It was dude, it was so much fun. It was one of those things where I had done all those jokes a million times. You've seen them. You've been there when I've done them a million times.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as I started, it was just it was like clockwork. It was all the work had already been done. They were just coming out of me. It was great. There was one point I literally had to pause for laughter, which is the best feeling when you're on stage, when you have to because I was getting ready to go into the next joke and they were still laughing at the last one.
Because at open mics, there is no real laughter, kind of. So open mics are super fast, really really fast paced. There's almost no silence in between jokes, and but when you do a show like that, it's nice to do a joke and then you're prepared to ramble on, but then you're oh yeah, they're laughing. Let me pause for a little bit here.
It's weird. You're oh, what's this?
Yeah,
this is new.
You're what are you guys doing? Shut up. Let me.
Yeah. You almost want them to stop. Hey, come on.
Shut up. I have fucking time to do.
Yeah, I got other stuff. No, dude, it worked out perfectly, and I distinctly remember I was sitting there, the mic in my left hand, and I was about to go into my next joke, and they were still rumbling with laughing from my last one. And I was I did a scan from right to left.
Yeah,
I just did one of these. I was oh my god, I'm doing very well up here right now.
You fucking crushed that.
It was a really cool experience, and I'm glad I did well because doing open mic after open mic after open mic, so many of those attempts going up there is just you trying new shit, and so you're just bombing all the fucking time. So it's good to
most open mics are bombs.
Yeah, so it's good to last night reminded me oh, okay, I got a few good bits. I can at least still do this.
Yeah,
I've
never bombed at a show because we do so many open mics and we get the practice,
Mm-hmm.
And then you go to a show and it's a real audience, not 10 comedians just waiting to go up and do their 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, you go to a show with all these like battle wounds. You know what I mean?
Like
And
scars.
Yeah, like, and you walk up like tattered and like beaten the fuck up. And you're like, okay, here we go. And then they're like super positive, and you're like, what's this? This is weird.
Yeah.
And so you're like, you have all these, all this defense up, but they're like super supportive, and you're like, oh, comedy can be fun and not shitty and bad,
Yeah.
like open mics are.
Yeah. Also, you're talking to a full crowd, like a packed room of just like people off the street, just like like normal people.
Normal people, not comedians.
Exactly.
They're not waiting to go up. They're not like dissecting your comedy. Like, where did he?
How am I gonna riff on this when I go on
Yeah,
stage?
yeah. They're not thinking about. Yeah, that's the big one. They're not thinking about like, how can this add to my set?
Yeah.
They're not looking around the room going like, oh, this picture's crooked. I'll joke about that. They're just like dumb idiots.
Yeah. It's Catherine that works at Lowe's or something.
And
you know?
Mike, who works at like an tire repair.
Yeah. Just coming to have a couple drinks and laugh for a night.
That's right.
And it's easy to forget that.
Yes, it is.
When you're just bombing at open mics.
Yeah.
But then when you actually go on stage, with all that work that you put in, we can't sell ourselves short on that. When you go on stage with all that work that you put in and you actually deliver it, and it actually gets a response, you kind of got to toot your own horn a little bit.
Yeah,
like,
you
all right, I got some funny stuff.
You do. Yeah, you did great. You even ended the set with like an out loud. You were like, ha 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 ha. Like you did that.
Really? Wait,
Yeah. At the end of your set, like you ended with your ending joke. I won't give it away. But you ended and you were like, ha ha ha. All right. Like
oh, yeah.
You're like,
yeah.
You like took it in. It was nice.
Yeah, it was very cool. That was the other thing. It was cool. It was cool, like being on stage, because it happens so rarely. It's so scarce that this happens. But it was cool being on stage, like actually killing.
Yeah.
And being in the moment, being like, oh my god, I'm like doing it right now. Because you know that like thought divorce you kind of go through, like when you're doing like a show, but you're doing material that you've gone over at open mics a million times. So like the words are coming out of your mouth, but in your head you're like in a totally other place. Like you're like making sounds with your mouth, but in your head you're like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Whoa, dude, oh my god, I'm crushing, dude. It's a weird balance you got to strike between the two of those.
Yeah, and that really only happens at shows.
Real shows, yeah.
That happens at open mics, but the thoughts are negative. Like you're on stage and you're like words are coming out like you said.
Yeah.
But in your head you're going, oh no.
Oh whoops.
Oh no.
Oops, I shouldn't have said that.
Oh no, like where's the light?
Yeah.
You're like thinking like I shouldn't have said this. But it's too late, so you kind of gotta go down that road till you hit that cul-de-sac, dude.
Yeah, dude. Till you feel like a sack on stage.
Yeah, yeah. You get fucking sack tapped.
Yeah, dude.
On stage.
Oh, dude. Every open mic's a sack tap, dude.
Yeah.
Speaking of the light, I timed it out perfectly too, because I was like before we drove down there, I was like looking over the notes and I was like, all right, these are the like bits I'm gonna do. And I had this chunk that was like my stage time, and I was like, all right, this is exactly the amount of time that I need it to be.
Yeah.
And the second that I ended my second to last joke, I got the light, and I was just like, the timing was so perfect. I was like, oh, dude, I got this.
Yeah.
I totally got this.
There was a point, I think it was around that second to last joke, where the host and booker, I won't say his name, but he's sitting like right behind us. You were like killing, and he out loud he was like, oh okay, shit, Hayden, like he said that, like
really?
Oh, yeah, he said, oh okay, shit.
Hell yeah, dude.
He said, oh okay, shit, Hayden, like that, and that's how he said it, and that was like, I think it was probably your second to last joke, and yeah, and then he gave you the light. It was a fucking good show, man.
That makes me feel like $1 million.
Yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude. He likes us. He's a good dude. I won't say his name.
No, we don't name names.
Yeah, we don't name names.
No. Good guy though.
That's weird. Like you want to, like I want to be like, oh, he's a great, but also you don't want to.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
No, I just remember like as soon as I saw the light and I knew that I had one joke left, I was like, okay, this is it. I was
Yeah.
like batting up for a home run. I was like, I timed this perfectly. I did that last joke. I was like, thank you guys, I'm Hayden Wyckoff, and I just walked off to a thunderous applause.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
And then you walk off like this, like you feel like that, you know what I
Dude,
mean?
I felt like that till like through this morning.
Yeah.
Like I woke up a little hungover, like had some coffee, but I still felt like, yeah, I'm the
Yeah.
fucking man, baby. I'm the man.
Yeah.
I was on cloud 9 till like probably right before this podcast started.
Yeah.
But then like it lasted so long, dude. There's nothing like that feeling of killing, dude.
That's good.
I want to chase that for fucking ever.
That's the best feeling.
Dude, it's so just being on there and like everyone's like you say just words and then people are like, yes, you, yeah, more of you, please.
Yeah, no, it's the ultimate feeling of like personal, like like admiration, maybe.
Yeah.
Like because you're on stage with nothing, no guitar, no prop, like it's just your thoughts. It's like it's you, and you're like, hey, I thought about this, and people go, yes.
Yes.
That's what they go. That's what they do. They either go yes or they go no.
No.
And then when they go no, they're saying no to you.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're going, you, everything you're about, boo.
No.
Boo, no.
No. And then you go, oh no, that's
Yeah.
bad.
But
But then you go, hold on. What about this? And then they go, yes. And you go,
yes.
okay.
Yes.
Okay, so yes to this? Yes. What about this? No.
No.
And then you go, I'm going to go home and work on this. And then
yeah, exactly.
and
dude.
then you go home and you have like 6 pops or whatever. And then you're like, okay, tomorrow night, this was a no. I'm gonna try it one more time. But this was a no. That's for sure a no. That's out.
That's the most psychotic part. Is that like you'll do like a week's worth of getting no's and
Yeah.
be like, I think tonight I'm
Yeah.
gonna crack it. I think tonight I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, that's the weirdest part. Sometimes immediately you're like, they didn't like this. That's gone. And then sometimes you're like, man, they didn't like this, but I'm gonna just keep trying it anyways.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're like, you just reset your fucking material, and you're like, okay, let's go again. And then it's just no, yes, no.
You go another try, and they go,
Nope.
again, no, boo, and you go, fuck.
What about this? That's good.
But as low as that like no, that boo is, the yes, the applause is just as good.
Oh, it's the
in the complete other direction.
It's the best.
I'm like that my crush last night is gonna sustain me for at least the next 6 days.
And it should.
And dude, you're like the same thing. I'm just chasing that feeling, just being up there, being like, what do you think about these thoughts? And then people going, you're right, yes. There's nothing better than that, man.
No,
nothing better.
The feeling I got my first time ever doing stand-up was so like out of body. Like it was so... I'm still writing that, I feel like. Because it changed my life. I mean, the first time I ever went on stage, it changed my life completely. It's why I'm sitting here today. That's how good the feeling was. If that feeling wasn't as good as it was, I'd still be fueling airplanes in Nashville. You know what I mean? Like that first time was so amazing that I was like, I need to change my entire life to keep getting that feeling. And
I need to change my spot on the globe to be better at this one thing.
Where's like the best place I could go to have that feeling? Los Angeles? Let's go there, because I want that feeling so bad.
Yeah.
And no, it's like no other. It's like right to your fucking like heart or bone marrow or something. It feels so nice.
Yeah, dude. And I don't know, like, I don't know what was like missing in my childhood that like I love this so much, but
A lot.
probably a lot, but I fucking love it. Like that like 7-10 minutes I was on stage doing that set, getting those people to laugh, like fulfilled me in such a way that it's like, all right, I'll go work for the next 5 days.
Yeah.
I'll go back. All right, fine. I'll keep the train going. You know.
Yeah.
It was just.
I was walking to work 2 days ago in the rain.
Oh yeah.
Uphill. I just took the train and I'm walking uphill in the rain with an umbrella, and like I have to say out loud a lot of things to myself.
Sure.
So that I don't go like insane. Like I have to talk to myself like I would like
pinwheels.
yeah like room of mattress kind of guy.
Yeah, dude. Room of mattress. Yes.
I talk to myself like a dude on the ledge of a building. Like I'm a cop. Like I'm a cop talking to myself, being like, "Hey man, just how about you step off the ledge?" You know what I mean?
You're both people.
I'm both people.
Yeah.
Because I'm fucking psychotic like that. But I'm walking to work in the rain, and out loud I'm saying, I'm like, I'm going to my job so to earn money so that I can live in Los Angeles. After work, I'm gonna go home and edit the podcast because that's gonna take me out of my day job. This is all worth it. Like I have to tell myself all this fucking dumb shit so that it seems like worth it. Because if I just tell myself that I'm like working at a shitty job for no reason and I go on stage and bomb 8 times in a row,
Sure.
then I might as well be the cop and just being like, you should just jump.
It's the guy and the cop on the same ledge.
Yeah.
Like, let's both do it.
Let's
Why?
hold hands and
Yeah.
jump together. Might as well, dude.
No, I get that, dude.
But it's all the shit, all the shit is for that feeling that you experienced last night on stage at Ha-Ha's when you fucking crushed. Nothing
compares to it.
Nothing beats
dude,
that.
Dude, it's tops.
No, it is tops.
It's tops, dude.
It's fucking tops.
It's the best. They're like, I'll bomb 1,000 more times in a row if it means that I can spend like 10 minutes up there having that same feeling.
Yeah.
There's nothing like it, man.
It's like a fucking heroin. It's like, I've never done heroin, but I know heroin's like really good, right? That's what people. I mean, it's so good that it destroys you. Like, I don't know. Like that's how good it is. Like it's so good. It's kind of the same thing, because that feeling on stage is so good that it changed my whole life. And it's like heroin. Like heroin changes their whole lives just kind of badly.
Yeah, except instead of like making a career out of it, they pick like bridge.
Yeah.
They choose bridge and
underneath
and tent.
Yeah, bridge and tent.
Bridge and tent. Yeah.
And we're choosing like
apartment and
stage.
And stage. Yeah.
But it's like it's like equal though. It's kind of equal. It's kind of equal.
Yeah. A little bit. I take the stage. I take crushing on stage better.
Yeah, so would I.
That's so much better than bridge tent.
Yeah, I'd rather crush on stage than crush
rocks into the meth pipe
under bridge.
Under the bridge.
I don't know.
Like doing the jokes wasn't even the fun part, because like all the material I did last night, it wasn't even like fun doing, because it was already like old. It was old jokes like to you and me.
There's nothing. It's so boring doing your own jokes.
But being up there, like having the sound come out of my mouth and the act going, and then just getting the reaction. It's like you're doing two things at once. It was so weird.
Yeah. It's nuts.
And getting that reaction back, dude, there's nothing like it in the fucking world, and I fucking love it.
Yeah.
It's the fucking best.
Yeah. I hate doing my jokes. I hate my jokes.
Yeah. Nobody hates material more than you, dude.
I know.
Nobody hates your material more than you do.
I hate,
You're your own biggest critic, dude.
Yeah, totally. Because I mean, we've done these jokes 800 times. I hate my jokes.
Yeah.
But every audience is different, and it's their first time hearing it. And with like the practice and shit, like, you know, you get good at acting like you just came up with it in the moment. But and like that's almost the enjoyment of it. It's like the enjoyment of like, I worked really hard on this and like look what I created over like 6 months or whatever. But also it's like, oh my God, you guys are just hearing this for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And you get the appreciation from them and also the appreciation from yourself of the work you put in, and it's like the live aspect. Like you're up there right now, and
To the audience, they're like, oh, that's kind of funny.
Yeah.
But to you, it's like, I did this for 8 months at 900 open mics and nobody laughed, and now it works.
Yep.
There's this whole thing behind it. That's why it's so like cathartic to like crush on stage, because it's like, you guys just heard these, but I've been working on this for the amount of time it takes to make a baby. Even like I've just been, you know, what's it called? Gestating. I've been pregnant with these little thoughts forever, and I'm just now shitting them out of my vagina.
Yeah. That's a good analogy. That's pretty good. You should put that like on a coaster.
I almost wish I didn't even say that. That's how dumb that was. All right. Also, I know we kind of brought this up, but why did nobody address that place was clearly flooded the night before I went up there?
I don't know. It rained for like 2 weeks straight here in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And it flooded Haha's Comedy Club.
It smelled like ass, and they had like all these fans.
It smelled like mold and
trying to blow all the air out.
Yeah, carpet and fucking just gross.
And it was the first thing. It was the first thing that both you and I noticed walking in there. And like 6 comics went up before me. I went on towards the later end of the show. Nobody brought it up. Not one person made a joke of it until I went up and did the New Orleans thing.
Yeah. Which killed. Which you had to pause for. You had to pause laughter for.
Yeah.
Which
that's actually that's another part of something I touched on, I think, a few podcasts ago, was that I recently, as in like the last couple of months, I kind of figured out how to structure sets a little better, I think. Because it used to be, I would just like write out like, here are my retarded thoughts. Here are all my stupid bits. But I didn't like set them in any kind of order.
Yeah.
And after listening to like other, you know, comics and podcasts and things like that, I started recently doing like the first 1-2 jokes are like big pops, so you kind of get the audience on your side. And this is gonna sound like trivial to anyone that like knows comedy, but I've just now figured this out. This is like brand new to me. If you start your set with like 1, 2, 3 big like pop laughs, you can get them on your side, and then after that you can throw in a little of your like B material, you know, like your
new stuff,
or stuff that like, you know, isn't finished, or you could do better on, or like isn't,
or you're trying to work on, but like it's not there yet, but you know you need to do it live to work it out.
Exactly. And if you start with the big pop, the audience will give you at least the benefit of the doubt, and then you can work on that. Whereas like before, you know, I would even open with that new stuff, and then it was like you start at like a groan, you're like, and you don't really have them on your side.
Yeah.
And the
you need to get them on your side from the jump.
Exactly. And the culmination of that was that New Orleans joke that I did, like bringing up the like how the room smelled.
Yeah, it smelled like, you should just say the joke. It smelled
like New Orleans 2005.
Yeah, that's what it smelled like in the room.
Exactly,
which was hilarious when you were there. Like it was funny, and like everybody laughed, and like, and so immediately they went, oh, this guy's. Yeah. We all thought that kind of, but also he's funny. That's what they all thought. Yeah. So then they automatically they were like, okay, we like him. Continue. Yeah. And then you're like,
they let you. They give you a little bit of rope. As soon as you get that first pop, they're like, okay. And then you do like one other. I did the nurse, the classic nurse thing that worked. That always kill. And then they go, and after like that, the second joke, and then a couple more, they were like, all right, what do you have to say? Mm-hmm. Okay, and then they give you, and then you just have like a little bit of free range, and that's where I stuck in all the weird material.
And then they already liked you. When you get that good few pops early, they like you, and then they're like, okay, what now? What like
Whatever you have to say. let's hear
whatever,
it.
we're on board. Go ahead, which I kind of hate.
Yeah.
Like that they're in charge almost.
Yeah.
But like they're like, go ahead, and then you like maybe you do something that doesn't work, you know, B material, half done joke, but then still they're like, okay, but we know he's funny.
Also, there's like a fuse to the audience a little bit. So like you start off with a couple of big hitters, and they give you a little bit of leeway, but it's still very short. So you can throw in like a couple of like, you know, whatever, you know, it's fine. But you're on a very short leash.
Yes.
And that's what I was thinking about when I was like structuring out the set for this show. You're on a very short leash, so you can get away with a couple of like whatever, but then you have to throw in like a third act, like
you have to close strong.
I'm not even talking about. I'm talking about middle of the show. You have to
Oh.
you have to throw in like another banger, and then they go, oh, okay, that's funny, and then they give you a little bit more.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like you can do like your best bit, a little something new, and then as long as you throw them a little bone there. As long as you can space that out correctly, then they'll give you the benefit of the doubt. And then if you just close strong,
Yeah, but you always have to close strong.
always have to close strong.
The closing has to be the strongest,
Yeah,
more than the opening line.
you have to close I'd argue you have to open and close on like your two best bits.
Yeah.
And I used to do the opposite of that. I would open with like brand new ideas, and then do like my best stuff in the middle, and then like close with, and it was just. That's completely opposite of how you're supposed to structure like a set for stand-up.
Yeah.
And
because at open mics we would just it just like you'd walk on stage and be like, yeah, it's good to be here, and then here's an idea, bomb. Here's an idea,
bomb.
Maybe. Here's an idea, kind of. Here's an idea, bomb.
Yeah.
And then so it's all after all this time you kind of structure this thing.
Hey, shocker, we're getting better at stand-up.
Yeah, I know. And then what's cool is like you'll have like 6 jokes, you know, and you'll be like, oh, that goes good. That goes perfectly right before this. Like you can talk about like, you know, I don't know, like moving, like, oh, I was helping a buddy move, and then you'll think of a joke you did like you know 6 months ago. You're
one
like,
from the vault.
Yeah, one from the vault.
Yeah, dude.
You'll be like, oh, like I have this joke about refrigerators, like so I could do like the joke about refrigerators and then go into the helping my buddy move refrigerators, like,
and it all blends in on itself.
Yeah, and then it becomes this fucking, you know,
this ramp that you ride up into
That's right.
into that laughter, and then you get off.
Yeah, dude.
All right, dude, you're not gonna fucking believe this. That room I was just in, you know, the one where we like take all our dumps or like leave all of our dumps.
Yeah, the bathroom.
Yeah, the bathroom. It smelled like shit, dude.
Yeah.
It smelled like fucking shit.
Yeah. Well, that's where it all happens. Like,
Yeah, but
that's where we put all the shit.
But dude, as soon as I opened the door, it smelled like poop.
Yeah, I mean,
Like straight poop.
yeah, I know that's where that
Like human poop. Just the whole fucking room.
I know.
I'm talking log after log after log was just dropped down that chute.
I know. Yeah, that's
And now
that's the room that happens.
And it
in.
just smells like shit now.
I know. It'd be weird if you like walked into the bedroom and it smelled like poop.
That'd be weird. You know what would be even weirder is if I walked into the bedroom and half my fucking mattress was wet. That'd be fucking weird.
You did have a wet mattress.
I got a soggy fucking bed the other day. Let me tell you this fucking story here, okay? So I worked a whole fucking week, right? I was sitting down on the couch last weekend, right? And I was ready to go to bed. I was like, all right, look, it's been a long week. At least I got my nice dry bed, right?
Comfy bed.
False.
So
False. It was raining so fucking hard in LA that the wind like nudged our window open or something. And dude, half my fucking bed got sprayed.
just like sopping.
Just sopping wet with sky piss. I was not gonna sit in a fucking soggy bed. I had to sleep on the fucking air mattress we give to guests.
Yeah, dude, you slept in the cold living room.
I slept in the cold ass dry living room.
Yeah.
On the air mattress we give to people that stay over, dude. I felt like a fucking homeless peasant, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I may as well have been sleeping out on the fucking street.
You were kind of homeless that night.
Dude, I got so fucking cranky.
You were so.
I was so mad, dude. The whole next day at work sucked.
Yeah.
That whole day sucked.
Your mattress was.
I'm mad again now. I'm mad again.
Your mattress.
I'm back to mad. Welcome back.
Imagine like taking a mattress and like throwing it in a pond. Like that was your mattress.
It was so wet, dude. It was soaked, dude.
Yeah. It was fucked. I slept great that night. In my comfy, dry mattress, I felt so good.
Did you?
Also, like, because we have to share a bedroom, like, I had, like, the room to myself, which was kind of nice.
Yeah, did you feel great?
Yeah, no, it's, like, best sleep, actually, I've ever had, I feel like.
That's nice.
Which was a weird coincidence. But, like, I did feel bad. I felt bad about your mattress. It was wet.
Thanks. Yeah, no, it was very wet.
It was super wet. Like, sopping wet.
I feel like I handled it well, though.
Yeah. Yeah, you handled it okay.
Yeah.
I
wasn't like flying off the handle,
No.
yelling at nobody or anything.
No.
I don't even know if this even goes in, but I only now find it funny, like me, like you telling me about how I was like cursing at nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you get mad, like it's not like funny, but like the way you get upset, there's like humor to it from like an outside viewer. Like, because your mattress got wet, like you were feeling fine, right? We had just made dinner and you were about to go to bed and you lift the covers up, soaping wet mattress, like just destroyed. But you start like you catastrophize everything, so you go like oh, my mattress is wet, but then you go down this hole where you're just like, and I do the same thing, but you're like, oh, fucking mattress, fucking wet mattress, fucking COVID, fucking goddamn it, fucking America fucking suck. Now I gotta sleep on a fucking wet mattress. Now I gotta get a fucking air mattress, sleep in this fucking living room, fucking LA. Fucking LA is fucking bullshit. Like, you go down this, and, like, out loud, you say, like, just the craziest fucking shit I've ever heard. It's just super interesting. Because I do the opposite. I shut down. I turn off. Not even just, like, turn the keys off. Like, I unplug battery.
Yeah, we for brothers, we react to things completely different. I go like nuclear mode as soon as like the slightest.
Yeah. Well, when you get upset, everybody knows. Like everybody knows.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like Hayden is upset. When I get upset, like, nobody knows. Really. And I just like fucking destroy myself. Like I'm like implosion.
Yeah.
You're like explosion. We're really totally different.
Yeah, two sides of the same coin there.
Yeah. Yeah, you're like a fucking hydrogen bomb. And I'm like a sinkhole. That's really what it is.
Yeah, because when you get upset, the only reason that like I know you're upset is that like you don't talk for 12 hours. You're just like,
yeah, I don't.
You lock down.
Lockdown.
Yeah.
Like a nuclear bunker. Like
Chernobyl.
Like I don't eat. I don't say how I'm feeling. I just go. I don't say anything. And then after like a day or two, I'm like,
you're just back.
So, yeah, I'm just like, what's up? I just like figure it out in my head. But what's funny is the opposite. Everything I'm saying and figuring out in my head, you're doing out loud to like people. Maybe like someone will cut you off in traffic and you'll be like, you stupid fucking idiot. Like, you fucking idiot. So maybe it's like, it's just different, you know?
It's a little different, yeah.
Yeah.
I think together you and I make like one mentally healthy person.
We've always said that, yeah. Together we're a normal person.
Yeah.
But like, it's just out in the world, we're just fucking psychos.
I guess, dude.
We are just a couple of fucking psychos.
I'll let strangers know that I'm upset.
Yeah.
I'll let like people I don't know. I'll take my upsetness and give it to them. Like now they have to deal with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very like outwardly. Very I express a lot.
Yes, you do.
People that like just woke up and like had coffee and started their day and like run into an upset me.
Yeah, I know. Like it's like God forbid.
And then they like have to deal with me.
Yeah.
Like I'm their new problem now.
I know.
I like make it other people's like, I'm mad.
Yeah.
And God forbid you run into that line.
I know. Like you're like
because then it's like then you're done.
No, you're like a fucking lion that escaped the zoo. And you're like out. You're just like out, and whoever you run into, it's like you just have this kill instinct.
It's
like God forbid you run into the lion that escaped.
Dude, if you take like a second longer to like pull out your shopping cart, I'm having a bad day. Now I'm your problem.
Yeah,
I am your problem now, and I don't care how you deal with it. Kill yourself. Who cares? I don't care. Die even. I don't care. But like I'm now your problem. So deal with me however you see fit. But
because I don't care.
Because I don't care.
Yeah, I do all those same things, but I point them right at my fucking self. Like mirror, like all the things you do.
Yeah.
To other people, imagine I do in a mirror. Not really, but like figuratively.
You just point it back in.
You suck. You're ugly. You fucking not funny piece of shit. Like it's all just right back to me. And then I have to like fucking like box myself. It's like a little fucking boxing match. I gotta fucking beat that down. I have to beat that down. And then I'm good. Like I was telling you earlier, like I'm good for like a few months. Like I'm always pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
But when I'm not good, I'm so super deep not good. Like it's so, you're more like, I don't know what it's called. Frequent. Steady. You're more like this. I'm like this, so down, but I'm fine. And down, so super fucking down, and then I'm fine.
It's because I freak out like once every 2 days.
Yeah.
And it kind of stays steady.
Yeah.
You'll go like 2 months being fine.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It's fucking Chernobyl meltdown.
Yeah, no, it's like Mariana's Trench, like
just down, submarine.
Pitch blackness, darkness of ocean. Like I'm swimming down there with the fish that don't know what light is.
You're finding Nemo, dude.
Yeah,
You're trying to find Nemo, dude.
I'm finding Nemo, dude. And then I like have to, with the lows, I have to battle out of that fucking. And then I'm fine for like 2 months.
You're on the hunt for Red October, dude.
Yeah, dude. I'm chilling. I'm fucking.
You're Sean Connery in this
sure.
motherfucker, dude.
I'm fucking.
You're on that hunt, dude.
I'm up in space, dude. I'm chilling for like 2-3 months, but
you go from Sean Connery to like Tom Hanks Apollo 13.
Yeah.
You're submarine to spaceship, dude.
Yeah, dude. But then I'm fucking center core of the earth.
Yeah.
Depressed, bad.
And then you're Bruce Willis Armageddon, dude. You're saving the world with Steve Buscemi.
And then I'm back.
Yeah, then you're back, baby.
And I feel great. I don't know what that means.
Then you don't want to miss a thing, dude.
That's right. We need therapy. We desperately need therapy. Okay. Your show at Ha-Ha's was a bringer show.
Technically, yes.
And we've been doing a lot of bringer shows. That's what you got to do when you start comedy. You know, you do open mics to get good, and then when you you get accepted onto these shows, but they want you to bring people, and it's called a bringer show. And I hate bringer shows. I mean, all comedians hate bringer shows, because it's like, what's the last thing you want to do? Go see your buddy, do the jokes that you've seen him do a million times at the open mics you all go to.
Yeah.
And, even if you're not like a comedian, your coworker walks up to you, hey, I have a stand-up show tomorrow night.
You go, oh,
you go,
fuck.
You go, what the fuck?
I don't want to fucking go to that.
And then you're like, no, it's cool. It's only $20.
Oh, fuck, dude.
And there's a 2-drink minimum. But you get to see me look like an ass. Isn't that amazing?
Fuck.
Yeah, it's bad.
That's how bad that is.
It's so bad. And I don't
nothing worse than asking someone to come to your fucking
No,
show.
And I'm so embarrassed. I have this huge thing about don't shit where you eat. I'm not asking coworkers to come to my fucking bringer show. I'm not asking, hey, you want to come? Because if I bomb, I have to quit my job. I have to find a new job.
Yeah, you do.
I have to find a new job, and I bomb often. I bomb so often.
Yep.
It's not worth. Don't shit where you eat.
Don't shit where you eat.
That's it.
Yep.
But also, there's like within comedians, there's like a rule. It's like, look, we all do these bringer shows. We all got shows, man. Look, you come to mine,
I'll come to yours.
I'll come to yours.
Because at the end of the day, you have to, at the start of the show, they're like, how many tickets do you sell?
Yeah. Yeah, you walk in and they go, who are you here to see? And you have to say, I'm here to see blank. And so, and we all have to do this weird fucking thing. It's like, look, come out to my shows. I'll come out to your shows. Not every show. That's too much of an ask.
Yeah,
every show.
Just the ones that matter.
Yeah. It's like, just come, like, I remember when I got you at that show, I need somebody. Please come out to my fucking thing. It's just the fucking worst.
Yeah, it's not great.
I did my first set at the Laugh Factory this week.
Yeah, you did.
Yes.
How'd it go?
It went like okay. Like, I wish I had this cool, like, amazing. Oh, it was the best night. It just like went normal.
Yeah.
Like, it felt like an open mic. I don't know. I did fine. I did the jokes I've done 100,000 times, and it was nothing special. But it was just cool being on the Laugh Factory stage for the first time, because I've gone like 4 or 5 times to the mics and not gotten called, because the Laugh Factory mic, it's name in a bucket, right? It's like a bucket mic, and you go there and you wait in line, and it's just a lot of people that suck, and you get 2 minutes and it has to be clean. So I just did 2 minutes of clean material, and I didn't even get the light. The guy didn't give me the light. I did 2 jokes, which ended up being 2 minutes, but I got no light. So I said, oh, okay, fuck it, I'm just gonna keep going. So I did a 3rd joke, and after the 3rd joke, I was at 3 minutes, and there was no light. And I said out loud, I was like, I still haven't gotten the light. And the guy was like, oh shit, and he clicked the light on, and then I got off stage. It was just normal. I don't know, there's nothing special about it, but it was cool just to be up on that stage that Kramer said that crazy thing on.
He did say those like 5 crazy times.
Yeah, he did do that,
which is like a large amount of times
Yeah.
to say that.
I stood where he stood.
Yep.
You know?
Mm-hmm. Did you point up at the balcony like he did?
I did. I went like this, up and to the left, just
up
like
and
that.
to the left. Jesus.
Just like that.
No, that all those big venue mics, after having a couple of them under your belt, it kind of destroys this like mystery of like oh my god, like this is a place like
Yeah.
Like going to the open mic at the Comedy Store. First time that I went up there, it was like I had it on such this high pedestal, and then you go there and it's like the guy in charge of the light is like looking at TikTok or something. You're just like, oh, this isn't.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with the improv.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, it's not as big a deal as you think it is
No.
until you're actually there doing it.
Because you think about like the Laugh Factory, and you think of like Dane or like all these people, or Michael Richards, unfortunately. But
Yeah.
and you're like, this is a club, but you go to the mics after a few times, and you're like, oh, I can actually totally see a clear path to being a regular here.
And also you sit there and you're like, oh my god, this is the potluck mic at the Comedy Store, and then the first two people go on and bomb, and you're like, oh, okay, and like it tears the whole like illusion down. You're just like, oh, this is just.
There was a legit.
I can do this. This is fine.
There was a legit homeless woman at the open mic I went to at the Laugh Factory, and she was legit homeless. And she went up there and she was like, "I ain't got no place to stay. Can I stay with somebody?"
She wasn't even doing an act.
No,
She was just trying to find a place to
just
sleep for the night.
It's free. You get a free 2 minutes if you.
That's the other thing about the Laugh Factory is that like it doesn't matter. Hitler could be in line for and then Hitler would go up on stage as long as he was one of the first 10 guys in line.
It's just free. You're allowed to go up, and she was just like, "I've been homeless for 8 years. But I love the Laugh Factory." And I was like, she just loves a building that lets her inside. Like, she's just happy that the building lets her in.
What a nice part of town to be homeless in, dude. West Hollywood's actually pretty good.
I know, dude.
If you're gonna be homeless anywhere.
I know, this homeless lady every Monday night or walks in, uses the bathroom, and fucking takes like a homeless sink shower. And
Tits and pits.
And then does a tight 2 and then fucking
leaves.
Goes back to her tent and she's just like, I crushed. Fucking how cool is that?
Man, I think I'm dedicated to comedy. Think about Tits and Pits lady.
I know.
Damn, dude.
But it was cool. It was fucking really cool. Standing on the Laugh Factory stage. That background is like fucking iconic. You see it everywhere. And just, standing up there, looking up in the balcony, it's like a cool little room. But
it's something neat to have like a notch on your belt for.
Yeah.
You got that under your belt now.
Yeah. But as far as like my material went,
you should fine.
I just did like fine. It wasn't a bomb, but it was just kind of a nothing set.
It's a shame you'll never get to go up there ever again.
I know, that was the last time.
Until next Tuesday.
That was the last time. But for a first time, that felt really good.
We got to be a part of something very special.
Yeah, we did.
The last couple of days. We got to see Louis C.K. at the Dolby Theater in Hollywood, right here in L.A., and it was a fantastic show. But the coolest part of it was we went in and there were all these signs everywhere saying, like, if you're not comfortable being filmed, like, this is he filmed his special there that night. That was night 2 of his special, and we did not see that coming.
Yeah.
And dude, just what a performance.
I know.
He did a full hour and a half, just like leveled the room, obviously, and it was so cool to like be a part of that. That's gonna come out in a few months. We're gonna go get to like rewatch it and be like, oh my god, like relive the whole thing.
Yeah.
It was a very cool experience, and I'd never seen anything like it, and it was just so cool seeing like that's the cream of the crop. That's the top of stand-up, is like watching Louis C.K. do a theater. That's the apex of like what the art is. You know what I'm saying? That's like the peak of like what we're trying to do is. And as someone at the very bottom, to like look all the way down that barrel and see the other end of it, it was so cool. Such a cool experience.
Yeah, that was cool.
It also made me want to stop doing stand-up.
Yeah,
I was like, I'm never going to write a funny joke ever again, dude.
I wanted to quit after leaving that theater.
It was
it's
so top-notch.
The Dolby Theater, man, it was fucking a beautiful theater, huh?
Gorgeous, man.
Fucking so
Also,
pretty.
how do they fit that like underground? I don't know, dude.
I don't understand.
It's like bigger on the inside than like the building is on the outside. I don't get it.
Yeah, it doesn't seem right. But he did 2 shows. He did a Saturday and a Sunday. And he said on Theo Vaughn's podcast, he said that Saturday, the first show, it was just like butter smooth, like just like he didn't even try. And then the second night, Sunday night, which was the time we were there, like there was like these little things that would go wrong every once in a while, and he said he like he had to really work, like he really kind of actually struggled through that set. But he also said he was like when I'm in the edit, that'll probably be the better show, is that Sunday show. And yeah, never didn't expect him to film that special that night. It's Back to the Garden. I think that's what he said he's gonna name it that. Louis C.K. Back to the Garden.
He's ending the tour he's on at the Garden. He's gonna release it as like a separate thing on his
that's
website.
not the name of the special?
No.
Oh. Well, yeah, he is going back to the Garden, and he's gonna do like a live broadcast of that. But that's fucking cool that we will be in a Louis C.K. special.
Also, dude, it was just cool to see like what we're just trying to figure out right now. Like we're at step like -6 of stand-up comedy. To see a guy that has mastered it and is doing it on that like cutting edge level.
Yeah.
To like watch that and experience that and witness that, and to see how large that gap is, like to see what a 40-year career in stand-up looks like versus, you know, I got one good
shitty open mics.
Yeah, exactly.
Shitty
To see that gap, it like made me like excited about stand-up again, like even more in a different way. It was really cool to see.
I love that, which is where he is right now. That step after like skyrocket fame or whatever you want to call it, like success. And he said like verbatim, he was like he was Louis C.K.
Yeah.
Biggest whatever you want to call it. And he was like, I'm just like kind of done with that now. I don't want to do like the pro circuit anymore. I just want to do like stand up because I love it. It's like he made it, and now he's just doing it because he can and he loves it, and that's fucking cool, man. Because we are in that we have to make it grind. We're not in that, I do it because I love it. I just do open mics because I love comedy.
I love stand up. That's why I do fucking 6
no.
shitty open mics a week.
It's like those fucking every like rock band, every like great musician like Adele or like Ed Sheeran or whatever. Like when their documentary comes out, they're like, yeah, we never expected to become successful. I just like playing music, and then I just became successful. If I never became successful, I'd still be playing in my basement. No, you would not.
Would you?
You would not.
Would you?
You would. I like stand-up. Like, I love doing stand-up, but if it doesn't work out, I'm gone. If this doesn't work out...
I'm jumping in front of a bus.
I'm fucking gone. Because it has to work out for you to then... be like, I just like doing it.
I love doing it when my rent is fucking paid.
Yeah, I just like doing it when I'm already famous and have millions of dollars.
Yeah,
I just like it, dude. I don't know.
Also, the other cool thing that Louis was talking about on Theo's podcast was like how acts like pop in waves. Like last year, Motley Crue had the highest grossing arena tour of all time. And no one has said anything about Motley Crue in 3 decades. Like they popped like before we were born, and then it kind of like no one's talking about them, but they're still like a successful act. They still go around and do it.
Yeah, they're chilling.
Yeah.
Like Kiss is still fucking doing it.
Yeah, dude.
And who talks about Kiss? Yeah. When was the last time you heard about Kiss?
Dude, the Rolling Stones are still selling out arenas.
Yeah, they're doing just fine.
Yeah, they're doing
nobody
fine.
gives a fuck. But yeah, we're in a Louis C.K. comedy special, and we're in a Blink-182 music video.
What's left, man? We got the big 2, dude.
That is the big 2. I think, I don't know, like a makeout scene with Selena Gomez in a movie.
Is that your last one?
If I could be, I'm in a Louis C.K. special, a Blink-182 music video.
Yeah.
If I was in like a movie with like Selena Gomez where we got to like touch tongues or something, that would be...
Would that be tops? That's it?
I mean, that would cancel out those other 2. That would be amazing. Can't wait for that. Because it's going to happen.
What role would you play? opposite Selena Gomez, what role would you play?
I'd just be me.
You just play you?
Yeah, I mean, I would just be the guy. I don't know.
You just
me.
be like an open micer in LA with like a day job? That's
I don't know. Maybe not that. Like, I don't know. Whatever the movie characters are.
But so what is Selena Gomez then?
I don't know. Probably like a princess because she's fucking beautiful. And then I'd be like the handsome, strapping young hero. I don't know. I didn't write the movie. I'm just saying if there was a movie with Selena in it, she'd probably be a princess. And then like if they needed a guy, I fit that narrative.
All right, so like what would the guy do?
I don't know. Probably fucking save the day.
How? With what? Like
My fucking muscles and smartness and my intuition and stuff.
And that
I don't know. I didn't write the movie. I'm just saying if I was in a movie with her, I don't know.
So like your muscles and stuff would like get you the girl.
You
don't forget it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah.
God, I hope that happens.
All right, you got anything else, dude?
I have the worst fucking handwriting. Do you think you have better handwriting than I do?
I write in all caps.
Yeah, you do. I've noticed.
I write in like dad handwriting.
You have like shit handwriting.
I do. It's very bad. And my like regular, what's it called? The what are the not big letters?
Lowercase.
Lowercase. That's it. Lowercase. Yeah. I can't. So when I write in lowercase, it's like even it's even much worse.
Yeah, you write all uppercase.
Yeah, I do only caps because that's the only way that I can.
Your hands are on caps locks right now.
Yeah, dude, I'm caps locked right now.
You're
dude.
caps locked. Dude.
I am caps locked. Yeah, I only write in uppercase.
That's interesting. I don't do that, but like my handwriting is like sloppy.
Yeah.
I don't know, and like I don't like why is it shitty? Like why? Like what? So I didn't pay attention one day in second grade, and now I have shitty handwriting for my entire life. Like how does that work?
I don't know, but you know what's weird? I can write cursive like perfectly.
Really?
I can still write in all.
I don't know cursive.
I can write in all cursive because they taught me.
Yeah.
And I still just write in big dumbass Neanderthal block
All
letters.
Cap locks
All
letters.
cap lock.
It's like okay, right?
You put the fucking R in Ryan.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
You're like I'm
yeah.
Ryan, dude.
I do giant first letters.
Yeah.
And then like squiggly ending to the end of the word. But so I was trying to think. I was like, I'm gonna try to like work on my handwriting.
Yeah.
But it's like trying to, if you're right-handed, it's like trying to be left-handed. Like you can't. It's like there's like a block. Like you can't. Can you get better at your handwriting, or is it that until you're dead?
No, you can, because I was left-handed for 4 weeks in high school.
You were?
Yeah, I broke my thumb wrestling. I had and so my whole hand was in like this like kind of cast thing. Mm-hmm. It had like my thumb, my index finger, my middle finger, and like a thing. So I had to write with my left hand for like 4 weeks, and I got pretty good at it. And if this tells
better than that.
If this tells you anything, right when I was like, I might be pretty good at this, as soon as the cast came off, I went right back to using the regular hand.
I don't know. I would think back to like what could have been different. Like if I just didn't get a good enough sleep that night in first grade, and then I woke up on handwriting day and fucking wasn't paying attention, and now I have shitty handwriting until I'm dead.
Dude, How good is girls' handwriting?
Oh, it's the best.
Why do girls always have the best handwriting?
Why do girls write fucking so lovely?
And
I write like I'm like a fucking.
It's like hieroglyphs, dude.
Yeah, it's like letters cut out from newspapers on.
It's like a ransom note.
Yeah, ransom note.
Yeah. Why do girls have good handwriting, dude?
Why do they get like and what? Why do I not have good handwriting?
Yeah.
And I don't think, and I can't change it though. Like I can work really hard. I've been writing for 25 fucking years, and it's never gotten better. Like
here's the thing.
25 years. This is after 25 years.
Here's the thing. It's already too late.
That's what I'm saying.
Like girls, they have they work on like nice handwriting, and they did it with like.
When it mattered.
Early on when it mattered.
When the brain was...
Exactly. So now...
doing a thing.
Okay, so now we're like adults and we have like shitty bullshit guy brains. And so forever now, we just have shitty bullshit handwriting.
I know.
That's it. It's too late now.
I know.
We can't even if we wanted like nice handwriting, it's gone.
You know
gone.
Like, you know the
gone.
thing
It's
of
gone already.
Like 10,000 hours?
Yeah.
Like, you gotta... If you just practice... I've been writing for my whole life, and this is it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have an email. This podcast has an email, bombingpodcast@gmail.com. You can email us anything you want. It doesn't matter. Email us a picture of your whatever and a video of you doing something crazy, and we will look at it live on the podcast. bombingpodcast@gmail.com. We're going to check the email live right now. We have one email.
If you were able to be invisible for one day, what would you do? Oh, I'd sneak into the White House.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, the White House, too. Yeah, the White House.
I'd sneak into the White House and put like a dump on the Resolute desk.
That's what you do, though?
Yeah.
Like with your impossible powers?
Yeah. I'd take
a dump?
I'd take a log of poop and I'd put it on like the president's desk.
Whose poop?
It doesn't matter. Anyone's poop. Trump's poop.
Is it your poop?
It could be is my poop invisible or
if you're invisible and you poop, is the poop invisible?
That's a great question. Fuck.
So you'd have to find some poop.
I'd find
but that's easy. There's poop everywhere.
I'd take Nancy Pelosi's poop and I'd put it on the desk, and it would just be like one neat log.
Yeah.
And then
Nancy Pelosi does neat logs.
Yeah. So
everybody knows that.
So like from the president's perspective, a piece of poop floated from Nancy Pelosi's toilet and it went ooh, and then landed on the desk.
And then went
and splatted right on the desk. I'd leave it next to the phone so like he had to acknowledge it.
That's interesting.
Ghost poop, dude.
Yeah, ghost poop on the Resolute. Ghost poop on the Resolute.
Yeah, man.
Ghost poop on the Resolute,
yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Ah, there you go. Now you're getting it.
It's pretty good. That is pretty good. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Episode 51 of Bombing Podcast. Thanks for watching. Follow us on Instagram at Bombing Podcast on Instagram.
I'm Hayden Wyckoff on Instagram, HaydnWyckoff. Go follow me.
I'm at Ryan Jennings. And please email us, bombingpodcast@gmail.com. See you guys next week, episode 52. One podcast a week, every week. Never missed a week. Next week will be an entire year. See you guys then. Goodbye.